Hi guys, my name is Abigail Chansa and I have always had a numerous amount of questions regarding a business and how to start a business. And today I would just like to have a conversation right here on the Black Wallet regarding how best I can do that.
Abigail, I'm so glad that you are here and I'm so excited that we're going to have an amazing conversation that I hope will change your life.
Yes. Hi, Mwansa.
Hi.
I am so excited to be here and I look forward to this conversation.
Me too. Bring your questions on.
Yes. So the first things first is I have a business idea, or I have an idea for a business, but I need to make money. From that idea. So how do I make money to start the business idea that I have?
Okay. So you have an idea that you want to monetize. You want to have revenue out of that business. The first thing you want to do, aside just the thought of I want money out of that business, is to have a business plan. Most of the times we want to start a business based off an idea. The vision is there, but what is the strategy you're going to use? What is the plan that you are going to follow? Most of the times, life happens. COVID hit. It's easy for you to say, COVID has hit. That means my business is going to fall at a loss. A business plan will guide you. What happens when your business is not moving well? Your business plan also should help you have that as a roadmap. Should you quit your job? When do you know I have to quit my regular job if I should start a business? So having a business plan before you even think of the money is important. Now that you have a business plan, you also have to research on your market. It's beyond just getting started. I must start today. You have to research your market. Is it a product that everyone loves, or does the product even exist? To tell you the truth, your idea, it's not only you who has it. That's one thing you should know. It's not only you who has it. I had a first idea of making screen protectors. I had the idea. Why? Because on my first phone, I used to put masking tape, the colorless tape, right? The colorless tape. Or because I wanted to protect my phone from having scratches. When I first went to China, everyone then had screen protectors. So that taught me that the idea I have, I'm not the only person thinking about it. Now that you have that in mind, your market research determines whether or not you're going to excel or you're really going to go down. I have the idea, someone else is running it. To be above that person, for example, I have to then be creative. I have to be then innovative. Okay, fine, I want to do screen protectors, but what makes my screen protectors different? Instead of you giving up, oh, there's someone already doing the idea that I have, you then have to upgrade your idea and say, okay, someone else has this idea. The difference with my product will be, maybe it will be 3D, such that even when your phone falls, your phone is absolutely protected. Remember the first screen protectors, right? Your phone just falls, your screen is cracked. Now there are privacy screen protectors, your screen can be black. So if I still had that concept in mind, by now I'll be talking of millions, But even then, I gave up. I easily thought, oh, it's already been done. It's in China. So it's also for you to know your competitors, your marketplace. You need to have a business plan. I always say this. And you also have to be patient enough to see your idea materialize. Yes.
It's interesting you should say that, because I think that's the reason why most of the times, like when we have ideas, they just end there because there's no structure. So the business plan sort of gives it a structure and gives you direction to say, okay, so this is how I'm going to flow. This is how I'm going to do this.
So plan before thinking of the money.
Yes.
Which is more important.
Yeah. Because
money is but a result, actually. It's just a result of your work put together. It's a result of your idea. The money will definitely come. But how best can you execute your idea? Why should I buy your product? Why you, not other people? What makes your product worth my money? Ask yourself that. If it's worth it, then the money will come. If it's not, then your idea just goes down the drainage.
What makes it important for me to have a business registered? Like, why should I have a business registered, or is it okay for me to just stay without registering my business?
Actually, to register a business is not expensive. That's one thing I should say. If you really think of your business big, then you must treat it with the respect and the dignity it deserves, and that's having a name to it. I consider registering your business as a passport. It's the identity of your business. What if, let's say, you are thinking of starting a business and that business is already registered? The name is already being used, and you begin to use that name to trade. The person can sue you,
Yes.
which costs you a lot of money then. And at the same time, you're losing opportunities of making your brand. Think of it as giving an identity to your business.
So do I wait till it's registered for me to market that business, or even while undergoing the process, I can still go ahead with that?
So we said your business needs a birth certificate, right? It's key you start with registering, because if you are marketing a name, there are actually businesses that exist that are not on social media but are registered. A friend of mine, I'll give an example, had a business. She used that business name for weeks and weeks, year in, year out, I think 4 years. Then she decided she wanted to register her business. And when she went to Pakra, it was registered like 30 years before her, 30 or 20 years before her. But there was no trace on social media. But it's a registered name. So it's very important you register your business just from the beginning, because then it protects you in the legal form. It also gives your business the birthright to function.
Okay. A follow-up to that question would be, what advice do you have for someone who's been doing it, been marketing?
Go and do it now.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
and do it now. And also, one of the things that I would highly recommend you do is also purchase your domain, especially if you are thinking of your business going big. You really can register your business in the domain so that you have a website, a registered email address. So should you decide to say, I want to have a website, you already have your domain name. If you didn't do that, which is not expensive, it should be $5 or so. So if you don't do that, and then in the future somebody else has bought your domain, you would be spending a lot of money to buy that domain name. So these are the little sacrifices that you should think of always.
How do I manage my finances with a startup?
Manage the business money.
Yes.
Okay. So it's very important that you create a system that is to account for your money, to track how much you are spending as a business. It's very key for your business to function on those principles, because then you are earning money at the same time spending money. Most of the sacrifices in every business are when you are starting up. You would be sacrificing a lot of personal funds, for example, to the extent where you also sacrifice your salary, not getting paid. You just keep the money running in your business. So sacrifice comes both ways, in you putting in you not receiving from your business. And you should be patient to wait for the fruits and not eat it there and then, because then if you recycle, you put back your money in, what you earn over time is more than if you just make your profit, you want to take it out. So that your system, your management system, your accounting system, you really have to be deliberate about it. It doesn't happen magically. I'll make a 1 million kwacha, I'll make $1 million by 5 years, and yet you're spending recklessly. You're affecting your business. So as a startup, equip yourself with all necessary tools. You can watch YouTube videos, how to manage your books, for example, you're paying your tax on time. All those little things are very important. So in an event you don't have the money, but you have the vision, really, it's important that you understand that vision is more important than the money. Because money is like this. You can lose money in business and you gain money. If your goal is, I can't start a business because I don't have the money, you never start. But there's one thing that I say. They say time is
money.
So you have the money. So it's the time, you have the vision. Really use the time you have to execute your vision, such that your vision becomes your drive and the resources come after. I'll give you an example. You bake cakes, for example. You know you have a vision in mind to be Zambia's greatest baker. Where do you start from? You don't have the resources. Oh, guess what? I have time. I'm going to sign up myself as an intern at Meraki. How I'm working at Meraki, guess what? I'm interacting with cakes. I'm getting to know the ingredients. I have the vision. I'm learning. I'm investing the time I have to make a currency. And that's where your capital will come from. It's okay for you to start up from somewhere to fund your dream, to fund your business. Most of the times we just want, I have the vision, maybe let me borrow the money. But ask yourself this question: can I go to a place where I can get skills, equip myself, such that I'm able to fund for this business that I want? Her bodyguard, the black wallets, they didn't even start from my career. I took a detour actually and went to teach English as a foreign language because I had an idea of what I wanted to achieve. And that was the shortest cut to make the money I want. So I gave up my time as a civil engineer, I gave up my time, what I wanted to achieve, to teach, right? And guess what? I'm earning money out of it. The reason why you are paid to work is because the person doesn't have the time to manage everything. So sell your time. So you're selling your time and the money, invest it in your business.
How do I find the correct marketing strategy for my business?
Can I tell you the marketing strategy? Consistency. Consistency on social media. There is no formula for success. Any formula can work. You just have to be committed to seeing the results, not the strategy. Most of the times before, don't you remember there used to be people knocking on our doors?
Yes.
Hello, we are selling these phones, we have these carpets, we give you these carpets. Nobody does that anymore. Why? Because that strategy maybe isn't working. We have social media. So technology is evolving, our lives are evolving. So should your strategies. Do not be committed to just one thing because that's the space you're comfortable in. You have to sometimes get out of your comfort zone because it's a strategy that's working in the now. Social media for now is like one of the amazing gifts we've had in the marketing industry. You post something because you use the trending audio. Guess what? 14,000 views. Those 14,000 views might not buy your product, but they've seen your product, they've heard of your product, they've bookmarked your product. That is a marketing strategy. The same with the door-to-door olden days. Maybe they've knocked on 15,000 houses. They knock or give phone calls to 10,000 people. Only one person buys, but their product has been marketed.
Yes.
So you just have to be patient with social media. You have to be consistent with social media. And by consistent, I mean you have to go in. There are algorithms. So let's say if somebody posted in the morning, it's gone. Somebody else has posted. Maybe the audio is trending, your content can trend. And it's like gambling. You don't know what will trend. There are so many times we've worked so hard on a post. You even know, okay, I know this post will do well. And guess what? No. The one you spend a minute, second on posting goes viral. There's no specific route one can take, but the route I would say is consistency, watching your strategy. What other ways can I improve? Don't stick to the strategy you have now, but be committed to the results you want to see.
So what are some of the challenges that you have faced in business with running a business?
First challenge is myself, which we overlook. You want to pinpoint something that's out when you have to start within. There are several times I would get myself into a business I don't even know because my friend recommended it. I always say my long reach story. I did it because I saw my friend post too much, and it made sense when she posted, but it's not something that I sat down and analyzed. Can I do this? Definitely me. So self is the biggest problem when it comes to business. It's you who becomes a problem such that people are not able to work with you. You become so self-centered that it affects your business. So it's very important that you deal with yourself before you even get to the business. You deal with time management such that if they call for a meeting, you're showing up on time. You deal with educating yourself, equipping yourself such that when it's your time to showcase what you have, you are confident enough to speak.
So let's say you have a business. You've opened a car wash, for example.
Yeah.
And you've done it the right way. So what would you, in your opinion, what is the right way to unveil that car wash to the public?
Oh, so more like launching your business.
Yes, when is the right time to launch your business?
The right time is now. Don't wait till you feel you have everything figured out. Even through the process of my business journey, it's like I'm figuring out something new every single day. So if I waited and say I'm not opening her body go, because her body go wasn't intended to do active wear. It was for me to share my journey, and it turned out, oh, you know what, there are opportunities in this. So if you don't start now, how will you figure out the rest? Because the perfect picture you have in mind probably does not even exist. You're going to learn a lot as you start. So if it's a car wash, you're using buckets and just water, do it. It's through the process, the practical process, you're going to learn. Oh, so when baking a cake, if I add some lemons, it will taste like this, But if you wait till I make the perfect cake before you sell it, nobody's going to buy.
That's true, because I feel like for me, I really, I wait, I sit down and I tell myself, no, let's wait till at least we have this, we have that, we have this.
Just start, launch it.
Now I want to look at it from this angle. How important is having a team? How important is it to have a team when you're starting up a business or in a business?
When you're starting up, it's okay for you to start alone. But as you grow, you should be willing to know that you can't do everything alone. You need support. You need a team, and that team are people who understand your vision. Something I would look out for if I'm starting a business is someone who believes in me. So if you don't believe, you might as well leave, because then everything I'll tell you will frustrate you and your goal will just be the money and go. But then if you believe, it means you have the ability to learn as well through the journey. You have the ability to also contribute to the business. It becomes dangerous if you on my team, all you want to do is be selfish. You should contribute, and I should contribute also in your life.
So we've talked about it from the startup perspective.
Yeah.
So now let's say you've already established your business, you're already on the right track. How do I have the right team, or how important is it for me to have the right team? What are the 3 tools that you would advise or tell me? These are 3 tools, essential tools that you need for a business.
For any business to thrive, number 1, self. You, the owner, what are you doing to make sure your business is thriving? What value are you adding to yourself, to your team, and to your business? What are the tools you can learn from your team, outsource knowledge, etc., just to make sure your business is thriving? The next thing is you want to collaborate, work with other people. Other people, not only brands, they are influencers. That's you working with people. There are events. That's you working with people. What contribution are you giving to community as a business? That's also another way you can contribute. You're literally collaborating with the government to ensure that the community project is reached. Then the last thing, for your business to grow, your business needs to have a plan. And that's the plan you should follow. And as you may have a plan in mind, you also should be aware of what your business is going through. Is it also what you want to achieve? Being in the business, because you have a plan, then helps you have an idea of what strategies you are changing. So of course, every business must have a business plan.
Wow. It's been
a journey.
It's been a journey. A very lovely journey, a very informative journey.
My objective on this channel is to make sure that people can build generational wealth.
going forward, definitely what I am changing is
mastering self.
mastering myself. I need to master myself. And with the tools that I have learned today, there's so much information that I have gotten. I'm definitely going to put all of this into practice.
Thank you so much, and I hope this video was helpful to anybody getting started from a perspective of somebody who's trying to start a business, who's tried before, who aspires to start, and really with the goal of building generational wealth. That's something we didn't even talk about, but you are running a business because you want it to be generational. You want it to give you an income such that you are able to finance to provide for your family, finance your investment vehicles as well. So I hope this video becomes a driving force for you if you're getting started. And thank you, Abigail.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
the
for
next
having
video.
me. Bye.